When we look at Stonehenge, the Egyptian pyramids, or the temples of the Maya, we see monumental architecture built to impress the eye. We study the alignment, the geometry, and the construction methods. But what if we've been missing half the story? What if these ancient cultures built not just for the eyes, but deliberately, meticulously, for the ears? Imagine stepping into a stone chamber thousands of years old, only to find that the entire room resonates at a specific, powerful frequency. This isn't coincidence. Archaeological and acoustic research is revealing that many of the world's most mysterious ancient sites were, in fact, sophisticated sonic devices, chambers engineered to induce altered states, healing, and deep communication. Could they hear something that we, in our modern, noisy world, can no longer perceive? For too long, we assumed early humans lacked advanced knowledge of physics. But the evidence of acoustic engineering in ancient structures is undeniable. Consider the Great Serpent Mound in Ohio, or the early burial chambers of Ireland. Many exhibit specific acoustic effects that amplify certain low-frequency sounds. The question isn't whether the sound effects were present, it's whether they were intentional. When a structure consistently produces a specific, resonant sound, we have to assume that the builders, who invested massive energy into these projects, knew exactly what they were doing. They were not merely builders, they were acoustic engineers harnessing the power of stone and space. One of the most compelling examples is the Hypogeum on the island of Malta. This massive subterranean temple, over 5,000 years old, contains a chamber known as the Oracle Room. Acoustic tests performed here yielded a stunning result. The entire room strongly resonates at the frequency of 110 Hz. Why is 110 Hz significant? Modern neurological studies show that frequencies around 110 Hz directly affect the human brain. When men chant or speak in this specific room, not only is the sound amplified, but neuroscientists suggest that exposure to this frequency can temporarily shift activity in the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain associated with mood, empathy, and social behavior. This acoustic environment was perfectly tuned to potentially induce a state of calm, collective trance, or deep contemplation during ancient rituals. Across the Atlantic, the Mayan genius is seen at the Temple of Kukulkan, El Castillo, in Chichen Itza, Mexico. The geometry of the staircase and platform is such that when a person claps at the base of the pyramid, the resulting echo sounds exactly like the chirping call of the resplendent Quetzal bird, sacred to the Maya. This is a deliberate architectural feat, a form of sonic trickery encoded into the stone. The Maya didn't just align their temple to the stars, they tuned it to sound like the voice of their gods, demonstrating an advanced mastery of sound reflection and propagation, building not just temples, but massive, site-specific musical instruments. From the 110 Hz resonance designed to influence consciousness, to the sophisticated sonic encoding of the Maya, the evidence suggests that ancient cultures understood sound as a powerful tool, a key to altered states, healing, and communicating with the divine. They didn't just listen to the world, they engineered their experience of it. In our modern, visually dominated, and electronically saturated world, have we lost the ability to truly hear the subtle frequencies these ancient cultures embraced? Perhaps the secrets to their spiritual insights are not written down, but simply waiting to be heard in the reverberations of their stone temples. What do you think? Were these temples built to connect humans to the Earth's deeper rhythm, or was it purely acoustic magic? Share your theories in the comments below. If you want to continue exploring the sonic secrets of the past, the forgotten connections between science and spirit, and uncover more of the world's hidden mysteries, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. We'll see you next time.